Hi, I'm Dr. Bill Cushing, and today I'd like to talk to you about former FBI Director Comey's admission that he leaked government documents. Now, the former FBI Director appears to have admitted to breaking a federal law, which places him and a friend, a Columbia University law professor, at risk of prosecution. 18 U.S.C. Section 641 states that it is illegal to convert to one's use or the use of another any record or thing of value to the United States or any U.S. department or agency. Former FBI Director Comey, while FBI Director, had prepared memorandums of his meetings with President Trump. He admits that he, after being fired as FBI Director, sent the memorandums to his friend with the express instructions that they be shared with the New York Times. The memorandums were not his personal property. They were the property of the United States government. They were products of his work as FBI Director. They were government property. The Department of Justice had not given him express authority to take and leak these documents to his friend and the New York Times. So, former FBI Director Comey knowingly converts to his use records that were the property of the United States government, a clear violation of 18 U.S.C. 641. Now, there are two levels of penalties for violating the statute. The first one is a fine and/or imprisonment for 10 years. The second is a fine or imprisonment for 1 year. The threshold point between each is whether or not the value of the property exceeded $1,000. So if the value of the memorandums were less than $1,000, then former FBI Director Comey may be subject to a fine and/or imprisonment of 1 year. His friend may also be subject to that fine and/or imprisonment. It appears to me that they are both in jeopardy. Now, here's a copy of the statute, and following it will be a video of his admission. Well, I hope this helps. Have a good day.
And finally, did you show copies of your memos to anyone outside of the Department of Justice?
Yes.
And to whom did you show copies?
I asked, President tweeted on Friday after I got fired that I better hope there's not tapes. I woke up in the middle of the night on Monday night, because it didn't dawn on me originally, that there might be corroboration for our conversation. There might be a tape. And my judgment was I needed to get that out into the public square. And so I asked a friend of mine to share the content of the memo with a reporter. Didn't do it myself for a variety of reasons, but I asked him to because I thought that might prompt the appointment of a special counsel. And so I asked a close friend of mine to do it.
And was that Mr. Wittes?
No, no.
Who was that?
A good friend of mine who's a professor at Columbia Law School.